There are roads that remember. Not just where your feet have been, but where your guilt has slept. Roads that tighten like nooses when your soul carries things it shouldn't. This road, knew Kayo's name before Zalena ever did. The forest narrowed around them, the path coiling like a question left too long unanswered. Vines curled over the dirt like veins on an old man's hand. The trees whispered nothing. Not a bird, not a breeze. Just a thick, knowing stillness. Zalena's flask pulsed again, a gentle throb beneath the cork stopper. The oil inside shimmered as though stirred by unseen breath. She didn't speak of it. Neither did he. But both slowed their steps. Ahead, the path bore drag lines. Not footprints. Not paws. Just two long scars across the dirt, as though something had been pulled. Or had chosen not to walk. They moved without a word. His blade hung low at his side. Her fingers gripped the strap of her satchel tighter than she meant to. The forest, once indifferent, now felt alert. Kayo's eyes, dark and quiet, saw more than vines. They saw a memory, sharp as the steel he carried. He was younger in it, no scars yet, no silence carved into his face. Just trembling hands and a boy in front of him. A boy who begged in a language Kayo had forgotten. A boy who cried, not because he feared dying, but because he knew he wouldn't be remembered. Kayo hadn't spoken. He hadn't needed to. Silence can kill, too. And when the boy stopped breathing, Kayo hadn't wept. But a woman behind him had. Softly. Like prayer. Like grief he couldn't claim. In the present, his jaw clenched. And beside him, Zalena turned away as if she had seen the memory on his face. The shrine came next. A hollow tree, half swallowed by moss and time. It stood like a crooked tooth between the roots of the path. Villagers once left offerings there, not out of faith, but fear. Dried fruit, a knotted string, the teeth of goats. Small prizes to keep themselves forgotten by whatever listened inside. Zalena knelt. Not to pray, but to remember. She reached into her satchel and removed the faceless coin. The one Kayo had used to sharpen his blade. She placed it at the base of the tree. My mother brought me here once, she said softly. Told me to leave something I'd miss. Her voice didn't tremble, but the coin did. Just slightly. Kayo didn't ask who the offering was for. But that night, while asleep, he whispered the name Ayana. Twice. And never noticed. The wind changed when darkness fell. It didn't blow. It breathed. Deep and low. Like someone trying not to cry. Zalena sat across from him, legs folded, oil flask resting in her palms. It had grown warm again. Restless. Like it wanted out. Then, without warning, the cork popped. And the oil didn't spill down. It floated. Up. Like mist. Like memory refusing to be buried. Kayo sat still. Too still. His eyes weren't on her. They were locked on something behind her. Zalena didn't turn around. Much later, after the fire had died and the moon had rolled past them, she broke the silence. You've been here before, she said. Kayo didn't answer. Instead, he stood. Picked up his blade.
I left something behind,
he said. And stepped into the trees. She didn't stop him. Didn't follow. Not yet. She looked down at the oil flask in her hand. Held it to her mouth. Whispered. Tell me what he forgot. The oil flared once. Then died in her palm. There are roads that swallow the living. Not with teeth. But with silence. With the memories we bury too deep to name. With the things we fail to say when it still matters.